Hello beautiful farmers. In today's video I want to share with you guys updates of what's happening here in the tea farms rain, my broilers and my Noilers. So these are the Abor from Emoha Victory Farm. These are the Abor I have here in the farm. In here it's about 200 birds, 200, let's say 202, although I didn't count the total numbers of birds that were inside of the carton, but each carton do contains 50 and an extra one. So in this batch I had 4 cartons in here, which is supposed to be 204. So but I had 2 mortalities from these Abor on the 3rd day. So these guys are doing amazingly well, and I'm using a nipple drinker here for these 202 Abor chicks. So from my previous video you notice that I had limited numbers of feeders, but right now I had to increase the number of feeders in here so that the birds get to have enough feed that will take them through for a longer period of the day. You know, I'm not always in the farm, so I make sure that they have enough feed and water that's going to take them for, like, let's say about 12 hours or 10 hours before I get back, because I do check them in the morning before going to work and in the evening when I get back from work, and most times I get back from work quite late in the night. So right now I've already added feeds on all the feeders. How many feeders do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 feeders inside of this space right now for the Abor, and they have a nipple line that is running through for them. The nipple drinker has a mini tank that is here, a 20 liters mini tank. So I have about 20 liters of water that I added this morning with medications. That's their antibiotics. So you can see the coloration of the water. That means there's an antibiotics inside of the water. So this is antibiotics that these birds get to take for the first few days of their lives. Right about now, let me show you guys the Cobb500 that we have here in the farm. It's in the same pen. I'm using the same pen to brood these chicks, but I had to separate them in different sections. So over here are the Cobb500. They are very quiet. I don't know why the Abor are quite noisy, but these guys are very quiet. See how well they are doing. I'm using one 4-liter drinker for them right now because I'm still trying to figure out how to run the nipple line that's going to connect to this space, and I can't use only one. Okay, maybe I can make arrangement for just one nipple line to go there. That means I need to make arrangement for another watering tank for them. So but I think what I will just have to do is to maybe borrow one of these drinker from my neighbor that you see uses this. Borrow 4-liter drinker for them so that it will serve them for like a week. Then afterwards I'll run a nipple line that is supposed to run through this way. Hopefully by then these guys must have been big enough that I'll have to extend them to this space. So maybe when I extend these guys over to this space, I can then also extend these other ones to this end too, so that the nipple line will just run through to this end. So for the meantime I'll be using these 4-liter drinkers for this Cobb500 and also the Noilers. So over here at the Cobb500 I had just this 2 feeders for them, so I had to add this extra one so that's going to carry them for a longer period of the day. So these guys are still using external source of heating at night. As yesterday I still had to continue with the external heat source. You see the stove stand is still in there, so but I take off the heat during the day because the weather is quite hot this time of the year in West Africa. I'm in Nigeria, so the weather is quite hot this time of the year. So during the day I take off the heat, and at night I just add heat for these guys. Maybe from tomorrow I'll stop giving them heat at night. By then they must add a little bit more weight. And over here are the Noilers. See, the Noilers are doing amazing well. These Noilers are crossbreed of broilers and the Rhode Island Red, and just one hatchery that hatches Noilers in Nigeria. I think they are the only authorized people that do hatch Noiler, because they are the only hatchery. That's Abor hatchery. They are the only ones that hatch Noiler chicks in Nigeria. So over here are the Noiler chicks. These are what we call dual purpose chicks. See them over here. We call them dual purpose chicks in the sense that they can lay and they can serve for meat purpose. So these ones I will be selling them as after brooding chicks to people that do buy chickens to rear at home. You know, these birds will stay about 4 to 5 months before they get to maturity stage. The ones I sold for some of my neighbors, I got some good recommendation from them. Meanwhile, the first time I stocked these Noiler chicks, I did the stocking by accident, but somehow some of my customers that do like buying chicks after brooding really liked it, so I decided to see stock it again for them. So most of them will be rearing these chickens to be for their usage, and maybe during the festive period, maybe the forthcoming festive period in December, that's when most of them tend to consume it. So these guys are 100 Cobb500 that are here. I'll be selling some of them as after brooding chicks, and also these Abor acres, there are about 200 in here, so I don't have space that will accommodate all of them. So what I'll do, I'll sell about half of them and keep the remaining half for the forthcoming festive period. You can see the birds are already panting. That's why I told you that this time of the year the weather is quite hot, and these guys, I think there will be 1 week in 2 days time in this farm. So they are doing amazingly well. These are the Abor acres. They are growing really nice. I don't know why they are noisy. Maybe the weather is getting hot, so that's why they are a bit noisy, you know, panting for water. And another thing again, the space is it's still small for them. I had to expand the space. It was not this big from the first day. Yesterday I had to expand it a little bit because of the source of lighting from here, because this light cannot go inside of the space when I do cover it at night, because at night what I do, I cover a section of it. So but I still allow this front end because of the light source. But the Cobb500 and the Noilers at night, I do cover them entirely with this zinc. So this is a modular way of setting up a brooding space that I do. I don't cover the whole space of this pen and put it, because if I'm doing that it will cost me more for heat. So I just cover a particular section so that the heat consumption will not be too much. So it will just require little heat and they will serve. Like this space in here, just one stove is serving the both of them, and the stove I get to lower it to the lowest so that it's not too high. So in that process I get to now use that one stove to serve these guys. If this place was totally covered from the onset, maybe that's when I can just use one stove, but I don't have the luxury of covering all this space because I do wear my best to finishing in this pen. So in this small pen, it's a small pen of 8 by 16 that carries 100 birds till when they grow up. So these Abor acres will be the one in this pen when they are growing up. So that's why I'll be selling half of them. There are 200 in here. I'll be selling half of them as after brooding chicks. And these Cobb500s over here, when they hit 3 weeks or maybe 2 weeks plus, I'll take them to a different pen somewhere else where they will continue till when they get bigger. I'll still show you guys update why I do that, why I transfer them to the new space. Whereas these guys, I'll be selling most of them off and maybe keeping few of them with the Cobb500 in the different pen. So guys, I hope you watching this far, you like what you're seeing, and I will encourage you to smash the like button. For you that is yet to subscribe to this channel, there's every possibility that you might not see our videos again, so I will encourage you to smash the subscription button so that you get notification when next we post a new video. And also try as much as possible to smash the like button as you watch this video, so that the algorithm will help to share this video to different people too as well that are interested in learning how to grow their poultry farm business, so that we build a strong community that will help get to learn from each other. So I would like you to make a comment on the comment section about my setup. Drop your questions and I will always be glad to attend to them. If I'm here to attend to yours, just be patient with me because I have lots of thoughts in my plate, but I will try my best to make sure I respond to all your comments. So I'll be so glad if you drop a comment on the comment section. Let me get the feedback from you. Any questions that you need attention for me to share more emphasis on the next video, I will be glad to do that. So thanks for watching this far, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.